So like I said, quite a couple of videos now, I have been slowly kind of adding different things in my room to jazz her up. I already showed you guys my plant a little while ago. I didn't show you guys my new chair. Maybe I'll do like a cameo or something of the chair, but it's a really cute chair or whatever. I got it from Wayfair. It's cute, not exactly the color that I wanted. I wanted it to be slightly more darker, but maybe after time it'll kind of darken up. I just wanted my mustard a little bit darker, but it's okay. I like it. Another thing I picked up is, of course, a pot for my plant to be in, because you know, at the nursery or wherever you get your plant, they put it in that plastic kind of pot, but that's not aesthetically vibing. So I bought a potter from P&P. They seem to be very popular and like well-made pots, and for the price of this pot, it will be buried with me. It was more expensive than the plant. Like, come on. This is her. Of course, all the white is all the extra styrofoam, but it's just this really nice kind of peach color. I really like this color, and I think it's going to continue to kind of add to the new aesthetic that I'm going with my room. I am highly considering repainting my room, but that's something for another weekend, another day, because I'd have to, you know, take everything from the wall so people can go around to paint it. It's a lot of work, you know? So anyways, I have this potter, really excited, but I wanted to show you guys. I will of course clean her up, and then I will show you guys another kind of cameo of what my plant looks like in this. I am supposed to be getting my plant stand. It might be over here. I got a couple of packages already, so really excited for that. But since I got some more packages, why not show you guys, so that you guys can see all the fun new goodies that I've been picking up. And of course, they're all from Amazon. Amazon clearly has a chokehold on me. Oh, so these are really cool. These are these soft linen-y pants that I saw. I really wanted to add just a couple bottoms. I know we're kind of getting into winter, but I still wanted to add these bottoms. I love the color. They're like these sagey color. Once again, I'm just gonna apparently be doing a lot of cameos. We're gonna have another cameo over here so you guys can see what she looks like. I also got self-adhesive bags. It's not important for this channel, and we'll see if it ever comes to light why I bought those. Oh, next, okay. Again, with the aesthetic, I wanted a stand for my new iPad. I've been getting a lot of use out of it, an insane amount of use out of it. I do a lot of things in the background for a business's social media, and it's just easier to do it on my iPad. I can just use my stylus to move things around. I do have a stylus for my computer, but it just don't hit the same way it hits for that. And I found a green stand, and it moves. Oh my gosh. I'm excited. Like, my whole aesthetic apparently is going to be green. Anyways, I really like this. This is really cute. It matches with my green pen. It matches with my green iPad. I can now put this on a desk or a flat surface, and then, you know, just put my iPad on there and just be like low-key a real computer. The only thing I'm missing, I'm actually not missing it because I do have a keypad. So the aesthetic's there. No, the thing I'm missing is a mouse, but I really don't think I want a mouse for it. Anyways, I'm really excited for this, and this can sync, so it will fit in my drawer in my desk. I wish that this bottom part flapped into, but of course it doesn't, so it's okay. I will deal with it later. Next bag. Oh, okay. So I got these are supposed to be like some cargo type pants. I've always loved cargo pants. I was trying to avoid the ones that have like the cinch to it, but it didn't seem like I could find one that totally met my aesthetic. We'll see. I'll try them out. If I don't like them, then I will return them. One beautiful thing about Amazon, I also made sure that all of the pants lengths are long enough for me. I'm not overly tall, but because of my height, I'm like in between like regular length and like long. I don't need long, but I prefer long because of my hips and my booty and all of my tics. Did I say my tics and my thighs? So all of that really eats up some of that length that kind of somebody who maybe is my height but just straight, or just not as curvy as me, doesn't have to deal with. So hopefully all of these work out for me. Once again, I will have cameos all around here, so check out the screen. Alrighty, so these, I have no justification, none for these. I watched one video of one person talking about these and they just looked cute. They did. So these are Crocs. These are Croc slippers, and they're just casual wear slippers. They're just casual wear slippers that I thought looked really cute. I loved the color. This is, I think they're chocolate color. I really liked it, and they were in my size. I wish that they had a green pair, but they weren't in my size. It's okay though. I really like this color, and I get a lot of use out of my Birkenstocks that are very similar kind of vibe to these, except they don't have this back heel to it. So I thought that these would be another kind of pair of shoes that I would get so much use out of, and they weren't that expensive. I believe I actually got these on sale too, and they were of course on Amazon as well. I will try, I generally don't, I think the last video I said I would and I didn't, but I will try to link down below the products that I am discussing in the event that you care. And yeah, I was very excited to try these on. These might actually go out with me today because I need to leave the house today. Okay, this last one I suspect is actually my plant stand, which is another reason why I wasn't rushing to put my plant in the potter yet, because I wanted to make sure that the whole vibe that I was envisioning actually worked out. And oh my. So the actual box is insanely damaged. Let's see about the product. Okay, I see no damage here, but you see the vibes, right? And then I get the legs. And so this is going to be the stand or the outside of the peachy potter. Oh, I'm so excited. So actually, I think I might go ahead and try and get this together right now. And once again, cameo of the whole kit and caboodle. So I think that's actually everything that is supposed to be here today and tomorrow for me, because I was supposed to have a couple of these weren't even supposed to come today, they're supposed to come tomorrow. But I'm so happy that everything came, and it doesn't look like anything is like damaged or anything like that. In case you were wondering, this does look like it's like an unfinished wood, which I'm not mad at by any means. I might go ahead, I do think I still have some sprays that like are sealants. I may spray this just to seal it in. And I believe my sprays are actually matte, which will be perfect. I just don't want this to kind of wear down. And once again, this is gonna be another product. It's with me till the brink of life, because child, no. Although now that I'm looking at it, this looks like it was bent. It's more of an oval than a circle, which is not cute. So this unfortunately has to go back because it's not gonna fit the potter that I want it to. I love the aesthetic of this. Maybe I can just justify it by getting another plant. Am I gonna become a plant lady? Anyways, those are all the things that I have to show you guys right now. Like I said, I plan to leave his house today, so I will showcase that for you guys. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Alrighty, so real quick, I just wanted to say that I am at home, which is like a home design place. I ordered something that I need to pick up, but I also wanted to peruse around. As I'm sure you guys saw in my clips earlier, the stand that I bought for my potter did not fit, so I think I need to go with a 12-inch pot stand to fit my 10-inch pot, because the 10-inch one didn't, I think that was 10.5, and it just didn't fit. So I'm going to try and scope around for that, maybe see if there's anything else that I would be halfway interested in, and then I'm gonna come back. But I'm just kind of excited. And then on top of that, there's a Checkers in this shopping center. So where am I going today after this? Checkers. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay guys, so at home was overwhelming. Oh my gosh, I did not expect there to be so much stuff everywhere, and it was just all so pretty, so shiny. I could have been there for hours. I think I might have wandered around for like 30 minutes until I realized they did not have like a plant stand that I was envisioning. I had really wanted to stick with the more kind of wood aesthetic, and it just didn't work out. But I will say I am thoroughly happy with the one that I did pick up. Once again, there'll be some b-roll somewhere around here. Really happy with that. I think it looks really, really nice, and it really kind of brings together the two kind of antique looking pieces that I have in my background. And even though you guys aren't going to see it, I'm going to see it because it's in my room. So I'm still very, very much happy about that. I did get a couple of things, so I wanted to show you guys as well. So the one thing that I did pre-order is this baby right here. It is just a basic art piece. I don't know, vibe, whatever. I don't really know what to call it, but either way, this is beautiful. I love this artist's stuff. This artist is all throughout at home. They have a bunch of stuff just at my local at home. I do believe this was like the only one that I kind of was vibing with that they had available. And I am going to be taking down both this mirror because it's super old, and pretty much everything that was in the set that this went with, I no longer have, and I never use it like ever. So we're just going to go ahead and get rid of that. And then finger go the right way. And then that right there is actually my map that I use to kind of keep track of all the countries and places that I visit. I love doing that. I love to kind of see the variety of locations that I visit. As you guys know, my previous name for my channel was Makeup and Travel because I've really enjoyed makeup and I really love traveling. It's kind of whittled down these last couple of years, but I do want to kind of go into overdrive when it comes to traveling eventually back in my life, but things just have to fall back into place. Regardless though, I will be hanging this. I also have a puzzle that I may be hanging, and then there's one other thing that I may print out. It's actually a picture that I took on one of my personal trips that I thought would kind of work with my new vibe situation. Either way, I think I might actually put this up today and take this down because this already has a nail in it in the wall to hold this up, and whatever the nail is that's holding that up can easily hold this up because this is a lot lighter. So really excited for that. And then I got two kind of decor small items, so I figured I'd show you guys those as well. So the first one is this pumpkin. I think this is beautiful. I will probably going through all of my kind of decor-ish items. They're pretty much all stacked on my bookshelf, so they're not in view for you guys, but I will probably be getting rid of the ones that just don't fit my vibes anymore and just keeping what does. And this perfectly fits my vibes. This is very calming, very cool, collected, but you can also clearly see that it is in the spirit of fall. Fall is my favorite season, so who knows, this may permanently be in my background. It wasn't very expensive at all. It was $10. You know, this doesn't feel luxe or anything, but I think it's gonna be cute in my background and just in my vibes anyway, so really happy for that. And then I got a piece that I think will double not only as a background piece, but also as its true purpose, which are bookends. So as you guys know, I love to read, and I was just walking around, and at the at home, they're like different layouts, and they kind of create different like cohesive designs all throughout the building, and this was kind of showcased in one of the designs, and I thought it was beautiful. I thought this really could go with my aesthetic, my vibes. It really kind of gives you that antique-ish look, and I really, really like it. I do have a collection of books that this actually could work for, but I think I might put it in my background. I'm not really positive, but these were the two things that really stuck out to me, other than, of course, like I said, my stand, which is honestly the reason why I went, and then also to pick up the thing that I pre-ordered. So, or ordered online. So what I'm gonna do is kind of arrange these couple of things, and I'm going to kind of chill for the rest of the day. I think it wasn't a lot. I'm sorry I didn't film, but I was just so overwhelmed myself that I could not process honestly filming and then kind of eventually talking to you guys through my train of thought. It was just too much for me personally. Maybe the next time I go, when I kind of know what to expect, I'll be able to, but I was just I was overwhelmed. I was not expecting such a big store, one, or just so much stuff. But let me know if at home is your favorite, or if you haven't been to an at home, kind of think of it as an IKEA, Home Depot, and like maybe a Target all together, but it's really all focused on like home decor, home items, and you can literally like get all of your furniture from there and build a home through that place. And it's just nice. Anyways, let me get this stuff together. Alrighty guys, so I thought it might be helpful just to see a better close up of like my background. So all of these I actually got from Amazon. I think I bought 2 different packs of stuff to go there. This is something that I've had from an Etsy seller for like years. And I already talked to you guys about that in my most recent kind of Amazon series. This I got from a bookish box. And Target, Five Below, and I actually am considering kind of replacing this because it's cute, but it really doesn't bring a lot of light. And these two are competing against that baby over there for background lighting when I had to put them on for my videos. And so it's always kind of a bit off on this side compared to over there. So I actually am considering greatly replacing that. It's done its purpose. I really appreciate it. I only spent $5, so I don't mind kind of replacing it. This is this baby. I love it. I think it looks beautiful. I would, like I said, I do intend to repaint my walls, and so my walls will kind of be a little bit more in this like earth tone aesthetic, and so it'll work out. And yeah, okay, so I already talked to you guys about my plant. I already talked to you guys about my potter. This is what the stand looks like, and as you can see, it's quite empty. Here I could theoretically like push this whole kit and caboodle in closer, but I don't know, I kind of want to put some other plant here. I think it would just kind of fill this area out, but we'll see. I also would love to put doors on this cube section just because I actually use my cubes, as you can see, and I use them for my crafting type stuff, so it's irrelevant for the background, but it also is just a really nice surface for my background. Like I said, I'm going to be replacing this. I already have the piece that I think I'm just going to switch this out for. The only thing is that there's literally no nail already there. I guess I could drive a nail in there really quickly. We'll see. I'll go down and see if we actually have a nail in the house. If we don't, then I'll just wait. Otherwise, I might just move that because I like it for me, but I noticed in my background, it just throws things off. It kind of looks awkward, and I doubt anybody ever realized that it's a map. But yeah, you can see I have a lot of pins, and at one point the pins were color coded to the places that I lived, and also the places that I just visited. So yeah, I decided to put the pumpkin there for right now. I'm not really in love with that arrangement. I really love this plant though, so I definitely don't want to get rid of her. But I don't know, I'm not in love with this desk as much as I really love this kind of balanced area over here. And then just because, you know, I told you guys about it, I actually put her over here. Like I said, I don't actually need them for the bookends, but I think it actually looks quite nice, and it kind of fulls out this whole area. And it wouldn't be too bad to get some things visually on the walls over here, but I'm like slowly building my room again to the way that I want. And I just figured I could stop and kind of show you guys what I have done so far. I truly love it. And yeah, as of right now, this is kind of what you guys see in the background, minus, you know, all of these random things in the corner. So yeah, let me see if I can actually find a nail. Maybe I'll get that done today, because I do kind of need to / really want to film today, and it would be nice to kind of at least get this out of the way. And yeah, we'll see. Let me go see. So I got her up, and I did do one of the like picture protective hooks, so it should be nice and sturdy up there. But now I'm unconvinced, because I always have my light on in the ceiling and it's already reflecting that. It's reflecting everything. And now I'm trying to remember if that was the reason why I took it down, because I believe it used to be over here, or at least in one of my backgrounds. As you can see, I have the hammer and all that stuff. Don't mind that stuff. But I don't know. I'm still not convinced that that is going to stay there. And it also just looks very dark. It used to fit my aesthetics with that black background, but I think now I would like something white or like tan or something bordering that. So maybe it'll just be something where I just get a new border. I don't really know. I'm just not convinced with that anymore, but I think that's all I'm gonna do today when it comes to this location of my room. I do still need to put up my new shower head, but that's another mission for another day. I think my plant needs a little bit more water, so I'm gonna give her some more water, and then I think that's it. I think that's all I'm gonna do for today. guys, so we are rounding out my Sunday more or less, at least for like what I'm doing out and about, right? So Friday really was all about at home. Like I said, unfortunately I didn't film it, but I was just super overwhelmed myself, so I could only imagine how you guys would be. And so now that I kind of have been able to absorb that experience, I don't mind showing it the next time I go, because I probably will be going. I really enjoyed the vibes of the place, and I would love to kind of slowly build my room with a couple of things here or there from that store. So definitely stay out tuned for seeing some actual vlogging footage of that. Yesterday was all about me pretty much hanging out with some friends, and you know, I got distracted. I was hanging out with friends. Didn't realize that I should have been recording. Well, I forgot that I wanted to record that way. So that's that. But today I did return two of those things that I showed you guys on, I believe, Friday, that I got from Amazon. So I returned the basket holder that I did not like. It did not work. And then, or not the basket holder, I'm sorry, I returned the plant stand that I bought from Amazon because I did not like it at all. Well, it's not that I didn't like it at all, it didn't work for what I wanted it to do. And right now I'm trying to like, just if I don't need it, get it out, and if I want to buy it again, I can always buy it again and have it for the time that it's right. So right now it was not right for my room, so it was time for it to leave. And then I also returned the black cargo pants that I thought I would really enjoy. I didn't like the fit. It was super tight on my thighs and my butt. I did not like that at all, so I wanted to go ahead and return it. I'm not really pressed anymore to have them. I really liked the idea of them, but in reality they weren't all that good. So everything else that I showed you guys though, I did keep. And then today, while I was returning those things, I decided to return at Kohl's, because my local Kohl's, like I told you guys before, they were opening up a Sephora in the location, and it's finally open. I think it's been open since July. I just haven't thought to go, but I did get some footage on that, so you guys should have seen that. And I did just go ahead and decide to get the one Bum Bum cream that I've been really wanting. I'm pretty sure I have like a mini version, and I was just gonna get another mini, and then I realized, like, one, I really enjoy this scent, and I'm pretty sure I'm almost out of this actual balm or cream, whatever, but this one is just so nice. I'm really happy I went in store. I was able to smell some fragrances that I hadn't been able to get my nose on, so really happy about that. And then I also saw like just what the location has in store, which is really helpful. They are going to be having rim. They don't have any of the Sephora brand concealers that I was kind of interested in, because I've seen some good things, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm really happy to have this. It smells so good. Child, there's a whole plastic tube. Get it together. Plastic top. It smells so good, like so good. This is gonna go with any and every fruity lotion that I have, and I'm pretty sure I've mixed this with my Victor and Ralph perfume, and I've loved that combination because they're both kind of a darker, sultrier kind of berry type scent. So I'm really happy to have this. This will definitely be going in my little cube that I have all of my lotions. Very happy about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This was definitely a slower weekend when it comes to buying stuff, but that's like not a bad thing. That's definitely a good thing if we're being honest. My wallet appreciates this weekend, and I'm just excited to continue to kind of revamp everything. I do need to buy some other things that I already have in carts. I just haven't pulled the trigger, but I got some other things I gotta do. So all of those stuff I can't really do on camera, so that's why I'm kind of just rounding this up today. And I hope you guys enjoyed this super laid back, super casual basically non-shopping vlog. Maybe next time I'll have some shopping in there, but I don't know when my next vlog like this is gonna be, because a lot of things are changing for me in the next couple of weeks. But regardless, I will see you guys in my next video, which I believe will be Wednesday, where I will be showcasing you guys my 3 Looks 1 palette with the Melt Cosmetics Muerte palette. And if in case you're wondering, this is look number 2. So really enjoying the palette per usual. I expected to enjoy the palette, so there's no surprises there. But yeah, I'll give you guys my full thoughts in that video. So I'll see you guys then. Bye guys.